Hi, Catalyst. I wanted to give you a quick overview and tour of the Giant operating system so you can start navigating it. When you log into your account, you land on your dashboard. You can see that here on the left side panel. Your dashboard is all about you. When you have the time, come in, select the Build Out My Profile blue button, and start adding information about yourself, your title, your location, your contact information. If you've already taken your 5 Voices assessment, you'll see that information there. If you haven't, you'll want to go into your library and select this first 5 Voices assessment icon and take the assessment. That will populate that information on your dashboard for you. Now, your library, where we're at right now, is where all of the content that you have access to is stored. Because you get a pro license with your Catalyst license, you'll see that you have assessments, many courses, and at the very bottom of the library page, you'll see the Giant Toolkit, a resource for you. If you decide to put all of your teams or your entire organization on the Pro account, you'll want to come down here to the Invite Members tab in the far left corner. Select the tab and invite members to the account. Notice under this Members tab, if you select the 3 dots next to someone's name, you can make someone else an admin on the account, which means they can add and delete users for you. You can also remove a user from the workspace from here. Going back, underneath Library on this left-hand side, you'll notice Store. The Store is your guides, offerings, workshops, events, things that they offer your organization to purchase. So anytime you want to look for a workshop or some sort of a training, you can always go to Store and purchase those. Now, you as a Catalyst will be able to see this tab, Catalyst and University. This is only visible to those of you who have a Catalyst license. The regular user would not see this option. So to access your Catalyst training, your Basecamp training, and all of the Catalyst support calls, select the University tab. You'll see the banner at the top allows you to join calls like the Basecamp calls if you're enrolled in that cohort, and also support calls. Just add to calendar when you want to make sure you don't miss something. Under this banner, you'll see where your Basecamp sessions are housed, your content training, your product training, and your skill set training. Let me show you how each training works. If I select 5 Voices certification, you'll notice if you scroll down that you'll see what you'll learn, resources, sessions, and meet your instructor. Continue scrolling to read all sections of that training. You can download the resources here and then start your sessions. So if I select session 1, you'll notice the little lines here at the top. These are the different sections of each session. So you can watch a video, read the information, and then mark as complete. Then you'll go to the next section. Here, you'll see where you can watch a video, mark as complete. So just follow these tabs up here until you complete a session. Also, all of our courses in the upper right-hand corner allow you to access the Giant Toolkit at any time. Select the tab, select the tool you want to learn about, and you'll see the visual. You'll be able to read about that tool and watch a video about that tool. Click anywhere on the screen to get out of the toolkit. Then on the left-hand side, you'll see that's where all of the sessions are housed. You can move around from session to session easily here. Again, click to the side to exit that screen. Going back, you'll see where your teams are stored. Now, if you haven't yet created teams, you'll see a separate video to show you how to do that. But let's go inside a sample team. I'm going to choose accounting. You'll see here at the top, Overview, Members, and Actions. The Overview will show you assessment results. The Members tab will show you all of the members that you've added to that team and their voice order if they've taken the assessment. And the final tab are Actions. This team doesn't have any actions yet. Here's how to assign actions to teams or team members. Go to the far right upper corner and select Assign Action. Now you can see a list of all of the actions that you can assign from the drop-down menu. You see the assessments and all of the courses, so choose something that you want to assign. Let's say altitude training. Let's say you want them to watch session 2. Now, who will you assign this to? You can assign it to all the teams or to all the users, or you can choose just a few teams that you want to assign it to, or certain users. Now you can title this assignment so your users will know why it's being assigned to them and describe the assignment. Finally, choose a start date and an end date. So when you assign a date, here on the left-hand side, this is when that assignment will be open to begin. And when you assign the due date, that's when it's final and due. Be sure to press the blue Assign button. Going back, below all of the teams, you'll see the Support button. Anytime you have a question or you're trying to find something that you can't quite find, feel free to type your question here, and you'll be able to see any articles that have been written about that particular issue. If you don't see an article, feel free to use the Get in Touch button and someone from our support staff will contact you. Now let's talk about the workspace settings. In the upper left-hand corner, go to the drop-down menu all the way down to Workspace Settings. This is your organization's workspace settings. So you can add a logo for your organization here, or you can change the name and, if need be, delete this workspace. You'll notice on the left side panel that this opens up the setting options. You can see all of your members. In the Teams tab, this is where you can create teams. Licenses, let's look in there. This is where all of the things you've purchased will have a license attached to it. So for instance, this Catalyst license, if you go into the Edit feature, you can see everyone that you've assigned a Catalyst license to. If you decide you want more licenses, just go into the Edit Subscription tab. And you can add more licenses at any time here. Under Licenses, you'll see the Billing tab. This is where you can add or delete payment methods, and at the very bottom, you can view your billing history. If you look to the far right icon, this is where you can download your invoices and receipts. Underneath billing, you'll see your account information like your personal profile. And finally, again, at the very bottom, you should see your name and the 3 dots. If you don't, just select those 3 dots and be sure to add your name to your account. So that's just an overview of the Giant operating system. Continue watching the next video for even more information.